On 2nd and 12, Mahomes. They complete it to Hill. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Dancing to his left. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah,
What's going on?
It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
Here we go. 4th down, Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position.
Mike. Ready? Yellow lady, yellow lady. Check, 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 check. Check, check. Fresno, Fresno. Kill. Here we go. I got you. 11. 53 to Mike. 53.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. And this one brought in by Sanu. And he'll take this forward for 2, maybe 3. But we do have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Kill. Go.
Throwing now is Breeze. Now a leaping catch. He's got it. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the 1st down due to the previous penalty.
It's a gain of 14.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically, but a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
Hey, easy.
To throw again on 2nd down. Breeze. Quick hitter here. It's complete. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot 1st down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Breeze now on 1st down. He's got a man complete. It's Julian Edelman. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 1st down gains. Second and 12 after the 1st down pass play went backwards for 2 yards.
Watch the screen. 13. 53 to Mike. 53. Check.
Again, they'll throw with Breeze. That's complete to his running back, Burkhead. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here, 3rd and 14. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
11. Let's go. Hey, Haywood.
2 minutes to play in this first half, 7-3 our score. And we remind remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
That's our own 26-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open?
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Get ready. Yellow lady, yellow lady. Here we go, here we go. Kill.
Now a first down carry. It's Michelle. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Tackle made there by Frank Clark.
That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain.
36. Mike, 53. Mike.
On 2nd and 9, Breeze. There's a man, and it's Edelman for the Patriot touchdown. Julian Edelman, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and the lead is now 17-3. Yeah, after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Yellow. 54 Mike. You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me.
From the 22, Mahomes. It's Hill, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Final shot before the half for Mahomes. Gets this one to Hill. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll run on first down. Michelle, and that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Ready? You ready? Check. 53 is mine. Check. Check. Hey, easy.
Breeze now to throw. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Brings up 3rd down and 13.
Ready.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
We're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. 0-2.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And a grab over the middle by Stocker. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job here of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Mahomes flushed out right, and it's complete. It's Damian Williams. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
You're looking there at a defensive back who's maybe a step slower than he was when he came into the league a decade ago. I know I questioned his speed coming into the game, but what he's lost in speed, he's more than made up for it with intellect. And that's a great job of knowing how to position himself to make that interception.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, break it down, fellas. Break it down.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. He's going to rifle one deep left side. This is caught, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Julian Edelman with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Bryant's extra point up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Steps away to his left. And he finds Fitzgerald. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. Hardman, the 2nd-round pick out of Georgia, really showcased his speed at the Combine, running a 4.3 340. And should help give Patrick Mahomes another versatile playmaker to work with at the receiver position. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
Following the penalty, it's Williams. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Forced out to his left. Completes it to Fitzgerald. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, standing alone in the backfield is Williams. Back now in Foxborough. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. On 2nd and goal, standing alone in the backfield is Williams. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. He's at the 50, the 40. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand. Put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Again, it's Michelle. And some room to maneuver. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for 13 at a New England first down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
On first down, Michelle looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw with Breeze. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
53 to Mike. 53. Check 53.
On 3rd down, they turn to Burkhead. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Rex Burkhead, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Here's Bryant for the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive.
I got him.
Again, it's Williams. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up. The Chiefs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Check 99. Check 99. Tight dog. Tight dog. Tight dog.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Looking downfield for Kelsey. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big 30-yard play on 3rd. And he has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path, a significant number.
Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54 Mike. Let's go, D. Let's go.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Buying time to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Now Mahomes. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Mahomes can sling it, but the feet are nimble, too, as he scrambles for a first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going
From the gun, it's Mahomes being chased out left. And he's going to keep it here. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
Ready. You ready? Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Got to do better. Come on, QB, come on.
The Patriots in the victory formation as they'll take the knee.
A loss of a yard. It's now 3rd and 13.
The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
61.
Drew Brees with a kneel down, and that ought to do it.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but second, third, and fourth quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you're going to win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the first quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
So for New England, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-5. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, it's a potentially fatal blow to their playoff chances as they drop to 6-7 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.